together with Peter Schmuck from the Baltimore Sun. And Peter, let's talk a little bit about Zach Britton getting a save last night in his return to Baltimore. Looked a little strange wearing that Yankees uniform, didn't
Yeah, he certainly did. And, you know, with Zach Britton, obviously is a fan favorite here. He got a nice ovation. I guess there's something a little ironic about him getting his first save as a Yankee here, but I kind of expected it to happen. And then, you know, he gave up the base hit right away to Adam Jones, and Chris Davis hit a home run, and he still got the save. But I tell you what, apparently he got a lot of text messages from the other clubhouse
How about
after the game.
With Orioles Chapman on the disabled list, he's probably going to get more chances for saves, right?
Well, they have to do that. I mean, we knew when Zach was acquired by the Yankees that he was going to have to go into the progression lower in an earlier inning. And as you know and I know, Tom, we've watched Zach for a long time. Zach is the consummate ninth inning, 10th inning reliever. But at the same time, over the years that we've noticed when he's pitched in the 7th inning or 8th inning or in a non-save situation, he's not quite the same guy. And that's what the Yankees have seen. And now that, you know, Aroldis Chapman is sidelined, I think you're going to see a steady diet of Zach Britton, and you're going to see the real Zach Britton.
Now, the Orioles obviously have announced they're in a rebuild process. So what are your thoughts on the rebuild?
Well, my thoughts are that obviously nobody wanted to be here where we are right now, Tom, and myself included. It's not easy to write about a rebuilding team. There's not a lot of really fancy, sexy angles. But I kind of look at it from the standpoint, and I hope fans look at it from this standpoint, that you're really in a situation where this is an opportunity to start to get to know some new favorite players for the future. And so whether it's a Jonathan Villar, who had such a great night last night, or Cedric Mullins, who's he is the entertainer. I mean, he can do it all. That you have those players that you can start to form an attachment to as a fan. I think the fans will do that. I kind of liken it to being in college and being dumped by a girlfriend, and you know you're depressed for a week or two. And then you wake up one day and it's time to go out and find another girlfriend. And and that's really the way I look at this rebuilding. I think it's going to be interesting, intriguing. There's a lot of stuff's going to go on over the next few, 5 or 6 weeks. And then we get to go to spring training and build a brand new team. And I think that's an exciting thing. It's going to take a while. There's going to be a little pain. We've seen that already. But I'm kind of getting into this.
How about with Cedric Mullins? He's played like 13 games. How about the excitement he just brings to the table?
Well, when you have a guy that with that much speed, he's also got personality, and the ability to play, you know, center field at a very, very high level. And, you know, the X factor, of course, is he walked in the door and started hitting immediately. He started producing immediately. No one knew that was going to happen, and it won't be that easy here on out. People will scout him. He's got adjusting to do. He's going to have his slumps, but he had the perfect entrance, the perfect first impression. The fans have got to be very, very excited about this young man.
Typical great name, Cedric the Entertainer. He's entertained over the first 13 games. Now, let's talk about Jimmy Yacamonis getting the start in Game 1 instead of maybe Game 2. Why?
Well, I think, you know, we've seen this before, obviously. This is the second time he's done this, and he did such a good job the first time. That might be part of it. But Buck said during his pregame briefing that the real reason for him not sending him out there in the 8th inning, I mean at 8 o'clock, was that they didn't want him sitting around thinking about it. You know, these are young pitchers, and they, you know, they're fragile to some extent. But the last time he went out in this situation, he pitched 5 innings, pitched very well. I think it's not messing with success to some extent. And he felt like, you know, he wanted to match up Andrew Kashner with Caleb Joseph, and he wanted to put Caleb Joseph out there second also. So.